Hey YouTube, it's your girl Nika and I'm back with another video tutorial. This video tutorial is less about makeup and more about effects. So I'm doing this effects look on these ears as well as the nose that I'm about to show you. There you go. This nose is not done yet, but here's a picture of the finished look. So the supplies you'll be needing for this video is I have here some Mehron Synthetic Wax that I got off of Amazon, some grease, you could use petroleum jelly, any kind of grease that you like, a pair of scissors as well as a pen and a pencil, some index cards, and some Elmer's glue. The Elmer's glue, you can use two types of Elmer's glue. You can use the regular glue or the glue stick. First things first, you're going to want to take one index card and place it up to your ear just to measure the width of your ear so that way the tip of the ear can be placed correctly. Now you're going to set aside that index card that you used before to draw, and you're going to glue about 6 to 7 more pieces together. Here I'm using some stick glue. I'm just applying the glue all the way to the edge and exactly where I think the drawing would be. And I'm just going to stick all of these index cards together. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this blow dryer and blow dry these two cards together to make it nice and hard and make sure that the glue is not wet. Here is the final piece. Now you're going to take that cut out piece of the ear and you're just going to place it behind your natural ear and tape that on. Basically what I did here was fold one piece of tape together so it's sticky on both sides. I stick it on the front part that's going to be behind my ear and then stick it real nice and snug. Now I'm just taking pieces of tape, taping it from the back and bringing it all the way down to the front and taping it to the front part of my ear on both sides of that piece. Now for this part, I need you guys to be super duper careful. On the inner corner of your ear where the extra pieces of tape is hanging off, you're just going to lift it up and snip that extra piece of tape off. Now I'm using a concealer brush with some Elmer's glue on it and I'm just applying it all over my ear as well as the tape and the piece of cardboard. That way I can place the synthetic wax on it and it would stick. Now I'm just going to dip my fingers into this grease to make sure that the wax doesn't stick to it. Then I'm going to take two pieces of wax, roll them into little balls, and then press them to the side of my ears to overlap the cardboard and just mold it as I can. I forgot to mention this in the previous what do you need picture, but you do need a spatula, and here I'm taking the spatula and I'm putting it up to the blow dryer just to heat up the spatula a little bit to melt the wax as I try to smooth out this air and make it blend. Now it's time to blend that air in with the rest of your skin. So here I am applying first a powder foundation onto the entire air, and then after I apply this powder foundation, I'm going to go in with my liquid foundation just to create a little bit more dimension, and go back over that liquid with a powder again to really blend it in. Okay, now that my ears are done, it's time for my nose. I'm applying the same Elmer's glue to my nose once again to make the wax stick. Then I'm gonna go ahead and roll that wax right back into a ball, press it on the front end of my nose, and then smooth it out to blend in with the rest of my nose. Now here's the final look with makeup. This makeup tutorial has been recorded in a previous video, so if you go down my playlist, you will see it there. And it was fun doing this tutorial for you. Bye!